Good morning, my dear children. Welcome back to our maths class. In today's video, we will see the summary of the chapter multiplication. So, as we all learnt that multiplication is nothing but repeated addition. So, what are the new terms in the chapter multiplication? The new terms that we learnt here is the number which is being multiplied is called the multiplicand, and the number which the multiplicand is multiplied is called the multiplier, and after multiplication the answer that we get is called as the product. So this is important. This is an important term in the multiplication, product. And next we learned about construction of multiplication tables. So we learned three methods by which we can construct multiplication tables. The first one is by using repeated addition. The second method was by using skip counting, and the third one was by using sticks. So these were the three methods by which we learned to construct a multiplication table. And after that you are supposed to learn the multiplication tables by heart. And next we saw the properties of multiplication. The first one is product of two numbers remains the same after changing the order of the numbers. So even if we change the order of the numbers, the product that we get remains the same. This is the first property of multiplication. The second one is when a number is multiplied by 1, the product is the number itself. So if we multiply any number by 1, the answer or the product that we get will be the same number. And third one was a number when it is multiplied by 0, the product will be 0 always. After learning the properties of multiplication, we learned how to do multiplication of two-digit numbers by a one-digit number. First we learned the multiplication without carryover, and after that with carryover. Now first let us see how to do the multiplication of two-digit numbers with a one-digit number without carryover. So we have 43 here, 43 multiplied by 2 or into 2. This is the multiplication symbol. So 43 into 2. So our first step is we need to multiply the numbers which are there in ones place and then write it down here. So 3 times 2. So 3 into 2 is 6. So we need to write it down in the ones place. Our step 2 is we need to multiply the numbers crosswise. The same number with the number in the tens place. So 4 times 2. 4 times 2 or 4 multiplied by 2 or 4 into 2 all means the same. So 4 into 2 is 8. So this is the product that we get after multiplying this two-digit number with a one-digit number, and this is without carryover. So this is the sum. And then next we learned how to do multiplication of the same two-digit numbers with a one-digit number, but here we will have carryover. Now let us see how to do that. Here we have 82 into 6. So the steps are the same. The two steps are same. First step is we need to multiply the numbers which are there in ones place. So 2 into 6 or 2 times 6. 2 times 6 is 12. But we cannot write both the digits here in ones place. So what we need to do? We need to write only the number which is there in ones place here down under the ones place, and then carry over this number which is there in the tens place to here in the tens place. So we have carried over here. So step 2 is the same. We need to cross multiply here. 8 times 6. So 8 times 6 is 48. So after doing the multiplication, we need to add this one which we have carried over here, which is 49. So this is our product. So the two steps are same. The only thing that we are doing here is after multiplying the numbers here in the ones place, we get a 2-digit number as the product. So we will write the first 1-digit number ones, the number which is there in the ones place here in the ones place, and then carry over this number to the tens place. And the important step that we need to remember here is we need to do the multiplication first and then get the product, and only after that we will add the carryover number here. That is very important here. So this is the multiplication of 2-digit numbers with a 1-digit number with carryover. So after that comes our word problems. So we will quickly revise one word problem here, which is there in page number 68. I'm going to discuss the question number 8. A jeep carries 18 passengers in a single trip. How many passengers will it carry in 3 trips? So they have given it as a jeep carries 18 passengers in a single trip. So the number of passengers the jeep carries in one trip is equal to 18. So the next statement will be, how many passengers will it carry in 3 trips? So the number of trips is equal to 3. So we need to find out how many passengers will the jeep carry in 3 trips with 18 passengers in one trip. So number of passengers in 3 trips is equal to 18 multiplied by 3. So 18 into 3. So after writing this, our multiplication steps are the same. We need to follow that 2 steps. The only difference here is that before doing that multiplication, we need to write the statements for these problems, and after that do our multiplication. So here the first step will be multiply the numbers which are there in ones place. So 8 3s are 24. So 8 times 3, 24. So we need to write the 4 which is there in ones place here, and then carry over the number here, and then after that 1 into 3. So 1 times 3 is 3 plus this carry over number 2 which is 5. So 54 is the product. So the number of passengers in 3 trips that the jeep carries is 54. This is our final answer or the product. So with this, the multiplication chapter ends here.